The heart of the XM Label is a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 engine that churns out 577 HP and 553 lb-ft of torque. That's a massive 94 HP and 74 lb-ft more raw combustion power than the standard XM. The permanently excited synchronous electric motor is unchanged at 194 HP and 206 lb-ft of torque. A 19.2 kWh battery stores enough electrons to take the XM Label 31 miles before gas power is required, and the battery will recharge as you drive. Integrated braking keeps any mechanical to regenerative braking transitions hidden from the driver. With an effective torque input of 332 lb-ft, from gearing the motor before the 8-speed transmission, the XM Label gets around on electricity as if it were a pure EV with a top speed of 87 mph. With gas and electricity, the XM Label is expected to hit 60 mph from a stop in 3.7 seconds. When we tested the XM, it was half a second quicker than BMW's claims, and a low 3-second time feels possible after experiencing the extra power in the Label. The combined 738 HP and twisting force is likely more than you can truly appreciate on the road. But you can sense the power no matter how it's driven, and it doesn't goad you into drag racing every stoplight the way American muscle does. Seriously, try to drive a Hellcat anything or Raptor R without flooring it. The XM Label is more refined than that, with the confidence and restraint of a skilled boxer, holding its punches for the perfect moment. It's no slouch, but the extra power in the Label adds a don't poke the bear element to its personality. Imagine the buffeting of a World War I fighter plane's propeller pulsing through the air, and you'll understand the menacing growl of the XM Label's V8, mixed with the uncharacteristically low electric hum. Heaps of power and torque to spare mean revs rarely need to broach 2,000 RPM for one to drive enthusiastically through tight mountain roads. With standard adaptive M suspension professional, active anti-roll control, M Sport differential torque vectoring, and rear steering, it handles its size and 3-ton weight with precision and control. That warplane-like drone is the reminder that the XM Label has nothing to prove to anyone else on the road. Your passengers are seated comfortably in the M Lounge on quilted merino leather, basking in the glow of the LED-lit recessed headliner with custom XM pillows, yes, 700-plus HP and pillows, stowed in the door panel. Meanwhile, you're up front at the helm. The asymmetric dashboard gives the BMW curved screen a bias toward the driver, and the raised edge of the center console next to the passenger is a reminder these are not their controls. The pavement around BMW's suggested driving routes through Greenville, North Carolina, generated aggressive road noise in nearly every vehicle, but the XM Label was matched only by the 7 Series in keeping the cabin quiet. The ride wasn't as plush as the flagship sedan, but we didn't expect it to be. The comfort settings in other SUVs like the M60 versions of the X5 and X6 we drove were often too soft, but the XM Label kept undulating on winding roads and jostling around passengers and cargo. It still isn't as stiff as anything with competition in its name though, and should be suitable for long drives. The only real complaint we have is the massaging seats don't impress. Massaging pressure seems to be light in a lot of BMWs, but the XM was disappointing when you consider the price tag. The seats are comfortable, but the leather and cushions of the sporty seats are so thick you can hardly feel the rollers. This isn't a deal breaker for us, but it's a reminder that the XM Label puts performance slightly ahead of comfort. Millennials, approaching their prime buying years, are supposedly all about experiences over things, right? Well, this car is certainly an experience worth having, but it is far from affordable for most. The starting price of $185,995 is $20,000 more than the standard XM. But, fortunately, you won't have to add any options to get the performance. All the models BMW let us drive were below $200,000 and come standard with its top options, like the hands-free highway assistant, with only upgraded stereo and appearance packages. No one can afford houses right now anyway, so heck, why not buy an XM Label instead?